Hey y'all, I'm Kiki Hunter.
What's good, people? I'm Marc and Keakea.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
the
the
Hunt
Hunt
Life
Life
Podcast.
Podcast.
We created this podcast to give a real view of life as millennials navigating the world.
Real life discussions about the struggles our generation go through from family, love, and everyday life. We just trying to break generational curses to chase our dream life.
Come with us on this journey to hunt life and tackle everything else in between.
What's good, peoples? Hunt here,
Hey y'all, it's Kiki.
and this is the Hunt Life Podcast. We're on episode 16, and it's a new year.
Happy New
Yeah, happy New
Year!
Year's. Even though it's not really a new year yet, but
It's
just
not, but we're not gonna ponder. We're
it's
gonna be
not
one of those
pondering.
people,
What
but
kind of people?
the people who we get that you know that the new year starts in April, good for you. But
But we don't know if they know. We're just letting them
that's
know now.
beyond me. You gotta go educate yourself a little bit more.
True,
That's
but
but
nah.
you
This
know.
is episode 16. On this episode, we're gonna be talking about what's your purpose, what's our purpose,
What's the
what's
purpose?
the purpose, just in general. We're talking about purpose, you feel me? So
Let's talk about oh
the
wait, no, that's the
purpose.
song.
No,
That's
that's
not
the
the wrong
wrong
song.
song.
Oh.
You sitting here talking about sex and stuff, and we still trying to talk about the purpose.
And that could be the purpose.
True. All the different things, man. You just never know. But so since this is like a new one of the year, how was your New Year's?
New Year's was interesting. It was interesting because it was like a revelation
Mhm.
of my purpose.
Uh,
Like I was guided from the end of the year to the beginning of like the world's new year.
yeah.
We I see the roadmap. I've been blessed to see what to look forward to. So I walked into 2024 feeling very confident and very um, calm.
That's what's up. Calm.
Yeah. I don't feel like I need to stress about what I'm gonna do this year, how I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it, what I'm like. I feel like I've been blessed enough to be shown that. So now it's executing, and I'm happy about that. That's not a lot of guesswork. Just gotta be obedient.
That's her new word. That's her word of the year.
Obedience. Maybe.
Yeah.
What about you? How did your new year go?
I mean, it was cool. Like I'm okay. Like nah, cause I mean we had some like extra stuff like going on, like leading up to like
We
New
did.
Year's. So because we was able to like get that stuff secured and
Mm-hmm.
like handle all of that, it kind of sort of put me in the whole mindset of like, ah, nah, we can do anything as long as we get our stuff together. Like
Yep. Got to
if we
get it
just get
together.
our stuff together and like we stay focused on the purpose, then it's like we gonna be all right.
Yep.
So I just went into the year like, okay, and I
Yeah.
think that's pretty good for me because I'm not really a overexcited person. I'm more of a chill, laid back person. So just by saying that it's okay, like yeah, that's the main thing. It's like it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So like yeah,
No, that's cool. That's cool.
so
We went to the year getting some money too.
all the
Listen.
ways,
Hey, listen.
and it was new
New
money.
money, like I mean, New Year hit,
And it was just
just
going. Like
going. We
took
was
that one break,
running.
one day off for New Year's. But the crazy part is
Was
that
it New Year?
yeah, because I ain't have a car on New Year's, but we
Oh, because I
had
think it
phone
rained.
calls.
Yeah, we had a bunch of yeah,
Like
because they set
yeah,
up the rest of the week.
like yeah, it was just phone
But
calls
New
after
Year's
phone
Eve,
calls.
it was crazy. New Year's Eve.
Yeah, because I had cars on New Year's Eve.
Then phone calls was coming in. So
So
yeah,
yeah, it just
we went
been,
into the New Year very like walking in purpose.
and that's 2 years in a row for the business.
Yep.
Because last year, like going
Yeah, New
into the
Year's
New
hit. It was
Year's,
like right
we was
on.
running in
Yeah.
January. Then it's like it's another January, and we running still.
Yep.
So it's like
Progress.
progress and understanding our purpose.
Yep.
So, like with this whole episode being about what's the purpose, I want to know what's your purpose for not just in life, but in general. What's your purpose? What's your purpose of like wanting to bet on yourself?
My kids. Being a mom is giving my kids something that I didn't have, giving them just like, not saying like just like family wise, like giving them like a 2-parent household, like that stuff, but it's like really giving them something like a roadmap.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us grew up not seeing a roadmap of
Drunk
what we
driving.
should be, doing, and we were just kind of taught to just work all our lives and like let stuff fall into place. But for me, it's giving my kids a roadmap, because me fulfilling my purpose and why God has me here is showing my kids that like they can fulfill whatever purpose God has for them.
Yeah.
Because they're watching me do it. And I think that's the biggest like accomplishment, because I did like my first workshop.
How was it?
It was amazing, actually. I was really, really happy. I was really, really nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But I think having you and like my friends like really support me through that. And then like the best part of it was having like Santana say, I'm proud of you, because he got to see like my antics, like preparing for it. So he got to see the nerves. He got to see me kind of overworking myself. He got to see me like doubt a little bit.
Yourself.
He
He's
does.
always
He
seeing
always
you
saying
doubt
like,
yourself.
yeah.
So
But he saw me like go through and do it, and
prevail.
he waited up, for me, and like he was like, I'm proud of you, and like that was like a moment for me, because I'm like, my kids are watching me, so it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what helps me fuel my purpose. And then I think it's just using, for me anyways, is using God's guidance. I went through a lot of traumatic stuff as a child. So my thing is to just help people heal. So many people walking around that are just unhealed, and they kind of learn how to deal with being unhealed. And like that's not healthy. And then you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to walk around being unhealed. True. Even though you'll never truly be like heal, you can get to a place where like the things that hurt you don't hurt anymore, and like you're able to use that and fuel that for your purpose, and like really start walking in the things that are true to you, like internally, like what is it that you want to do. No matter what nobody else feel or think about it, because nobody else can see it but you, and that's what's important. And even if you have that one person that's like do it, go with it. And if you don't have that one person that's saying do it, go find those people who are gonna tell you to go do it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, you gonna tell the people what kind of workshop you did?
Oh, it was a vision board workshop.
Okay.
Because I do vision boards. I've been doing them pretty much all my life. So, after you, and shout out to my best friend Elena, has badgered me for years, for the past at least 2 years, about doing it. This year I decided to go ahead and do it. At the very last minute, might I add.
Not real to you?
It was literally, I put it together, I think in a week. Yeah. But it was awesome. Like it was good. It was real cool. I got everything I wanted out of it. I met new people. And I proved something to myself. Sometimes it's about really proving something to yourself. It ain't about nobody else.
Yeah.
It's just about proving it to you. And it helped me do that, to where it made me prepare for my gear. Like, I could do this. I got it.
That's what's up. So like my purpose is my family. Like it's just more so just giving my family that stability and nothing else. Just giving them that stability of just knowing that we can get through anything that we put in our way, and we can have better for all of us. It don't have to just be good for just one of us or some of us. It could be better for all of us.
Yeah.
So like, that's my main purpose, is It's for my family, but then also for me because it's more so of a confidence boosting for the simple fact of that I know that I can get stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Because like at the end of the year, like December had me kind of sort of like second guessing my purpose some of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then more so not second guessing my purpose. It was more so second guessing myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the whole thing of trying to like get past that. Cause it's like if I can get past that, then it's more so just getting out my way. Cause I'm like pretty much the whole entire fourth quarter was
We
me
had to
getting out of my
grind
way.
way. Fourth quarter was literally crunch time.
So
for
by
us.
me getting out my own way and like being confident and like all the decisions I decided to execute for the fourth quarter is like it's helping us.
Mhm.
And it's not just helping us, it's also helping me. So like my purpose is my family and myself.
That's cute.
What's
That's
cute?
cute. I
What?
love that. But
But what?
well, it's not a but. That because I do love that, and I know with you when you say that, like that is different. Like I wholeheartedly believe you.
Oh, well, I wasn't lying.
Well, no, I'm saying like because people say that and don't really know what that means,
Yeah.
or like they say it because they feel like it's something they should. It's the right thing to say.
What, your family?
Yeah, it's like a good answer, and it's like something that you're supposed to say is very noble. But it's like I said, sometimes that's not always your thing, right? Just generally speaking, sometimes like your purpose is whatever fuels your
You.
thing, your
Yeah.
niche. So that's what I'm saying. Even with us, us being stable fuels you to live out your passion, which is Marc and
I was about to say making this bread.
if you don't stop.
Nah, man, nah. Like just making sure my family is like okay. My main purpose is to make sure that we okay.
But what do you do outside of it?
Cars.
Your car. Like, because I think you sleep on that part.
What,
I
sleep
really
on cars?
well the fact that you're doing something that you since I've met you for
Since
the
I've been a
record,
little
since
tight,
I've exactly
a
since
legit
I've met him, the man has always been very
car
almost
driven.
yeah, it's almost been
Obsessed with cars.
yeah, it's
Nah, you
been an
could say that.
obsession
Because I
with
mean,
cars. I thought he
even
was
in
insane.
elementary, I used to draw cars. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I
That's what
mean,
I'm
I've been
saying.
messing with cars all my entire life. Like
Mhm.
I was like ready to go to like car school, so
You
I could be
were
able to like I could put
years
music into
ago,
cars.
y'all.
Like so,
Like
it's
I
just
mean,
cars in general. Like I
he
mess with
loves
cars.
cars. Like he has a real obsession with cars. I thought it was real crazy when I first met him and got to understand. Okay, that's just his thing.
Yeah, like
And so
got
now
Hot
for you,
Wheels.
y'all don't know how many Hot Wheels I really have around my house. It's insane. Don't buy no more cars. For the record, don't nobody bring no more cars to my house.
Nah, I mean I think I did good because I ain't bought like Hot Wheels and like maybe in the past
You
couple
just slacked
like
up a
2
little
3
bit
years. Like I ain't really just been buying Hot Wheels like
for
that.
yourself. This for him. Now, this is not for the kids. He's literally speaking of him.
Yeah, nah, because I used to every time I go to Walmart, I'm looking in the Hot Wheels section and I'm finna find a new Hot Wheels that they don't have and I'm gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm. But no, I like to bring you back to that because again, it's something that I've always known. You besides your music,
Yeah.
is cars. It's always cars and music with you. So to see you living out something that you really are passionate and you've always been passionate about. You literally used to do it for free with your own stuff. Like you would, detail. You would wash your own car. Like you would wash my car. Like it was a ritual with you. So to see you now turning that passion that you just had for cars, your obsession that you had with cars, to something that fuels your purpose and just working with cars. Like I think that's for me, being your wife and like watching it, for me, it's an awesome experience because even when you came to me with the idea, it made sense because again, it's always been your music and your cars. It's just awesome. So it made sense. And I think I always kind of knew eventually you would do something working with cars. We just, like I said, you wanted to
Just
go to
didn't
car
know
school.
what kind of car
At
stuff.
one point, we were trying to figure out how to get you in school to like remake them and stuff. We were trying to get you in school for that. So to now see you still find a way to turn what you do into working with something you're already passionate
Yeah,
about.
I know I didn't want to be a mechanic. I mean, I can fix on the car, but
Yeah, you didn't want, yeah.
being a mechanic is not just, that's not me.
Yeah, you like the customization and
Yeah.
like just to make them look nicer and like that's always been your thing. So for me, it's awesome to see you really do that thing that I think not necessarily you gave up on, but I think it was a time where you were just like, I think we all get there. We're just working a normal 9 to 5 and just we do it as a hobby or something like that. Like
I thought the 9 to 5 thing was more so of a hobby for me. I mean, it was because I really I focused on doing the 9 to 5. Well, I didn't have a 9 to 5. I had a night shift.
Yeah.
But I focused on doing the night shift because like I had a son. So it was like more so it's like getting out my own situation and I need to take care of my family, whether it's working a regular job just so I can be able to take care of my family. And it's always been just, taking care of my family.
Yeah.
So it's like being able to quit that and like actually like quit it for real and say that I ain't had a job in like the past 4 years.
Yep.
It's like that's lit to me because it's like I don't think a lot of people get to honestly fully live out some of their dreams.
Yeah.
So for the simple fact of that, even if it's only for just a little bit, which I hope it's not, but it's just for the simple fact of that I am living out like one of my dreams, it's pretty cool for me. Because some of the time you feel like that you're not gonna be able to achieve your dream.
Because it gets hard. Following purpose is not easy.
Nah, it's not.
It is not an easy thing to do.
Because you gotta have confidence to follow your purpose.
Yeah.
You gotta have self-awareness to follow your purpose.
Yeah.
And then you gotta actually have like a team behind you to follow your purpose. Like teamwork make the dream work.
Facts. You gotta have drive.
Yeah.
You can't pout about the things that are not happening. You have to like learn how to change your mindset to like what you want to happen.
Yeah.
Like your drive has to be bigger than your emotion.
But then your dream gotta be bigger than your drive.
Yes.
Like you gotta be able to just dream of the unimaginable stuff.
Yeah, and believe it.
Yeah.
That's what I taught in my vision board workshop. If you can see yourself, the dream that you see yourself being, God did not plant that in you for no reason, just to like be out here messing with you. Like he showed you your end goal. Now it's up to you how you gonna get there. You have to do some type of work, and it's not gonna be no easy road. A lot of people not gonna believe you. A lot of people think we are absolutely nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's been plenty of times people be like, baby, go back to work, go get your job. Baby, you was a whole nurse before this. Go get a job, take care of your kids. What is you doing? Like,
because it's not like we didn't have like she had a good job. I'm working up towards like
you was climbing.
Like I was climbing, especially to say I ain't had like no college degree or nothing.
Yeah,
just summer college. Like I was still like reaching some stuff that like a lot of people don't get to reach when they ain't got no college degree.
Yeah,
but it's like I don't care about that, bro. Like that wasn't something I just really cared about. I did that because I had to take care of my kid. So it was more so just doing that just so we can survive at that moment.
I was just gonna say it's more like a survival mode because we are taught
to survive.
And we're not necessarily like the dreamer always gets put down. Like you always get like put down as a dreamer. Like I know for me specifically speaking, I did not have a lot of encouragement. I did have some encouragement. So I chose to hold on to the people and the things that were encouraging me to keep going. I've always, like I said, been a writer. I've always done vision boards. To kind of keep my own self on track. Because life is life. Stuff is gonna happen. People gonna come your way. Things are gonna happen. People die. Like life keeps going. We're
a bunch of different things to get you off of your purpose.
Yeah, like a lot of things. Yeah, like you said, to get you off your purpose in life. So if you don't have something to come back and refer to as to remind your brain, like, hey, we're supposed to be doing this,
Yeah.
then it's almost, you're in a rat race to a certain extent, because something is always going to happen. People like are waiting for the right time to do things. Like, you're waiting for the right time to start a family. You're waiting for the right time to start dating, to find your husband. You're waiting for the right time to buy the house. There is never a right time until you decide to get up and do something about it. It does not mean it's going to happen within the next week or the next month or even maybe the next year. You might have to go through some stuff, but you have to stay focused on that thing that you said that you wanted.
Yeah.
It is not gonna be like, it's been a lot of days we done cried. It's been a lot of days that like we done been like, you know what, forget it. We just not. This is too much. We have kids. It's looking real irresponsible.
It's been some days, boys,
Like,
been on that D, like
down, like and people like see the social media aspect and they see the accomplishment part of it, and a lot of people do not realize the work just to get to an ounce of what we've gotten to right now. We've put in a lot of work and a lot of tears and a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah, well, everybody
get
was like
here.
trying to like continue to have fun and a lot things like that. We was more so focused on our purpose because
You have to focus.
we knew that eventually we was gonna want to do different things than what we was brought up taught to do.
Yep.
So it was like trying to like ground ourselves so we can be like on our purpose, or so we can even just like get that dream back so we can get to that purpose.
Yeah. When you chasing purpose, sometimes you have to lock everything else out.
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
tune the
you
world out,
can't,
all that stuff.
yeah, you have to tune the world, family, like what you knew. You have to unlearn a lot of stuff that you were taught.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta,
the part nobody tells you about
that mental
chasing
gymnastics.
Yes, it is a mental freaking game almost every day. So it is important, and that's what we've learned, I think, going into this year. You have to celebrate those accomplishments that you do have. Like, just like you feel just as bad when you don't hit a goal or some shit went wrong, you gotta big yourself up just as much when you hit that achievement. It don't matter how small that thing is, like, you big yourself up just as much for it, because the mental games you have to go through just to get to that win is so much work. And I don't think a lot of people get into it, or a lot of people don't chase their purpose because nobody tells you that you have to unlearn your mindset. Like, you have to change your perspective in the way that you look at things and stop being a victim to so much stuff, because a lot of us is just
playing that victim race.
Yeah, I don't have a family. I don't have a father. I didn't have a mother. I don't have this. I don't have that. Okay, we all don't have something. How are you gonna go get it?
Yeah,
that is the question. Like, you have everything that you need. God has already placed there for you to go get it. So now you are the only person in your way. And I know that sounds cheesy, but that is really the way.
Nah, but that's real tea though. You are the only person that's in your way when it comes to you living out your purpose. Because like she said, if you don't change your mindset, that's like one of the first main things that you got to do when you are chasing your purpose is to change your mindset, because that mindset thing, that'll trip you up. Like, that'll really trip you up. That'll trip you up hard, because even if, like, say for instance, if like one of your purposes is to like have your own company, but you don't have the self-confidence to want to actually do that. Like, because the thing that a lot of people don't say about like chasing your dream or chasing your dream is that some of the time that bank account gonna be on negative. You feel me? So it's like, do you have enough courage to like continue to push through because you ain't got no money at this moment? Because that can change at any time. The thing that people don't say about business is that a lot of times you don't really have funds
at the beginning.
Like at the beginning, hell, even doing it in general,
it's gonna be times that you don't.
You're not gonna have it. It's just more so because you always invested. The thing about chasing your purpose is that you got to invest in yourself.
Yep.
That's that's one of the second big thing that you got to do when it comes
to
chasing your purpose.
Yeah.
Well, mindset, and then you got to invest in yourself. Cause like, yeah, if you don't invest in yourself, then instantly, like, yeah, you screwing yourself over.
Yeah. Because people don't tell you that because your first mindset is investing in yourself. And then once you make your mind up that, okay, I can do this, I'm going to try. Like, even just saying I'm going to try.
Yeah.
At some point, because it get rocky. It don't matter if you looking for entrepreneurship, you trying to climb a corporate ladder, like whatever it is that your purpose is, because we all have one. Find that thing that you've
I
always
don't think
been
we
good
all
at.
got purposes.
I think everybody has a purpose. Is everybody's looking for the wrong thing. Everybody wants the glamour of owning a business because you want the title of a CEO, but do you have a CEO mindset? Do you have a CEO drive? Because that might not be your calling. You might be meant to be the assistant. You may be meant to be the social media manager. You may be meant to be the writer for it. That might not be your calling to be the CEO, because the CEO is the last person to get paid.
Yeah, I think
Please
that's the thing
trust
that a
and
lot of
believe
people don't
that
understand.
the CEO is the one that don't eat a lot of the times, like, because you're trying to keep everything else afloat.
Yeah.
You the last one to get out the pot. You're not the first. You don't take your cut first.
Well, if you
Everything
wanted
else.
to grow, you're
Yeah, if
gonna
you
be the
wanted to
last
go
one.
and you want to stay out of jail, I'm just saying,
Yeah, G.
like, because you can't be
Your
robbing your
purpose is to stay
business.
out of jail.
Like, yeah, because like, it's stuff that people don't tell you, like trying to do whatever purpose you're trying to follow. Like, what is that thing that you can just do? Like, you don't hold no merit. You like doing it and you can do it easy.
I don't even think
What
it's
is
a
that
like doing.
thing?
You gotta something that you gotta love, because you can like to do anything, but that don't mean that you love it. The thing about following your purpose is this is something that you've been wanting to do since you was young.
Yeah.
So this is something that you love to do.
Yeah.
It ain't something that you like to do. You like to go to work because you like to get a paycheck.
You a strange individual. You like to get up and go to work. Same.
I mean,
that one.
You have to get up and go to work.
You like
now.
the money, but no, I don't have to. I can do my work from my bed. I don't.
But you got to get up. You got to wake up. You got to wake up.
That's all with the Lord. If I wake up today, I don't wake up, can't do nothing. Clearly,
true. So switch it up a little bit. Like, what's your career purpose? Like, what's your purpose that you want to do with your career?
This year, going into the year, I think I had a switch, but my switch wasn't like nothing dramatic. It's not like I'm like,
I want to be a hairdresser.
Yeah, like it's not that. It's still in the same realm. It's just, I guess, pretty much wording. So my calling that God has revealed to me, it's not me saying it. It's just what's been revealed to me is to be a healing coach. Because like I said earlier, so many people who are walking around unhealed and feel like that's a way of life.
Yeah.
Like you just have to keep going every day and ignore the fact that you out here being unhealed. You don't. So I went through a lot of trauma just as a child and early adulthood, to where I had to figure out, like, you don't have to be the angry person. You don't have to be the person that's constantly hurt internally. Like, you hurting inside and you not telling nobody. Why are you choosing to live and suffer at the same time? Because ultimately that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We have one life to live. Why spend it suffering?
Yeah.
Like, life is gonna happen and sometimes it hurt. Life hurt. But everything is for a reason. It really, really is. You just have to look at the lesson in the reason.
Yeah.
Like, you have to figure out, why did this happen? And you might not always get an instant answer, but you have to keep getting up and moving anyways and dealing with that pain. Stop pushing it, stop internalizing it, because that stuff is affecting everything else. It's affecting your kids, it's affecting your purpose, it's affecting your job, it's affecting how you make money, it's affecting your relationships with people. It is affecting every aspect of your life, and you are really suffering yourself. So for me, that's what I've been called to do, is to help people come out of that so they can live in their purpose, their way, in their truth. Like, It's no shame in whatever you've been through. It's really not. We all have a different story for a reason.
Yeah.
That story can help you help somebody else. Like I told my sister earlier today, we're all put here to be a blessing to somebody else. It's just you have to tap into how you're supposed to be blessing somebody else.
Yeah. Don't be out here like swagger jacking. That's such an old statement. Swagger jacking. Like, dang,
Ooh,
like
his
boys
age showing.
old. Yeah,
His
talking about
age
boys out here
is
swagger jacking.
showing.
But nah, like I don't like your purpose don't have to be to like copycat. Like be a copycat.
Yeah, find your thing, man. Like everybody trying to like don't be hopping in different lanes.
I like to say drunk driving. Like,
Yeah, he
that's
say
my
drunk
new
driving.
thing.
You need a
Because
shirt
it's a
say
lot of
drunk
people that be
driving. Don't
drunk
drunk
driving,
drive.
bro. Like people be drunk driving. 1 minute you want to do this, 1 minute you want to do that.
Yeah.
1 minute you want to do something that you seen somebody else do.
Yeah,
Oh
because it look
snap!
cool.
They got a YouTube. Let me get a YouTube.
Yeah.
Like they got a podcast. Let me get a podcast. Like, do you even have a purpose for a podcast?
Yeah. Or you think
Like,
it's
are
cool.
you even a talker, fam? Because that could be the truth. How you gonna have a podcast but you can't even hold a conversation?
That's true, but I think people think it's easy.
They think everything easy.
But that's what I'm saying. You should never get into something because somebody makes something look easy. Because I guarantee you, it's always a hard battle on the other side from what you think you're seeing.
Mhm.
Like, you basing your purpose off of what somebody else is doing to make it look easy, you're going to fail every time. Find your niche, baby. Find your thing. Find your hustle. What is that thing that make you you? And a lot of people don't know because they don't know themselves. You got to first know who you are. You got to know what makes you you. Like, what makes you likable? What makes you that guy? What makes you that girl? Like, what sets you apart? Because you hopping on everybody's lane thinking, like, throwing shit at the wall, waiting for it to stick. Nothing gonna stick, and then you gonna look crazy out here because nobody know what you really do.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's your purpose. Like, why are you what you posting? What is this? What is that? Like, it looks like you confused.
Yeah.
Find your thing and grind that thing out. That's what you have to do. You jumping into different lanes, it's impossible. I tell people all the time, especially with business, you cannot pay attention to so many different things at one time. Mm-hmm. You can't be trying to get everything off the ground at one time. You got to be able to grind one thing out, get that off the ground, grind another thing out, and then you build on top of that once it starts to move. But
not even
everything
when
has
it starts to move, like, when it gets where it's moving on its own, not when you moving it. That thing got to be it. When you can make that first purpose be self-efficient, then you can go on try to like dibble and dabble into something else. Yeah. But that first thing got to be self-efficient, because if it's not self-efficient, then it's just gonna fall by the waistline. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, quit drunk driving, like stay in your lane, like find your purpose and live out your purpose. Because it's much cooler when you're living out your own purpose versus trying to like being something that you ain't. Not being somebody else's dream. Like, live your own. Like, being a character in somebody else's dream is not gonna make you feel fulfilled as a human being. You being a whole NPC. Oh, did y'all hear them bars? Yeah. Girl did it again. Like, yeah, you out here being an NPC. Don't nobody. Those are non-participating character, bro. Nobody cares about NPCs. We walk past NPCs all day. And then that messes with your own self-esteem when you getting into so many different things, which you're like, oh, well, because a lot of us feel like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, and you probably can, but you shouldn't do all that stuff at one time when you're trying to come up off of one thing. Like, you gotta build trust. You have to be able to know that you can actually see one thing out before you jump into something else and get that thing going. Like, you have to prove to yourself, I can do this thing right here very well. So I'm going to do this. Then, oh, guess what else I could do? I can do this too. So now I can juggle them both because I do them well. And I've showed you I can do this right here. Yeah. So if you have to find that one thing that you are good, that you, like you said, you love, and that you
would do for free. Like, what is that thing that you love that you've been wanting to do as a childhood dream? Do that, grind that out, and then start letting all your other talents speak for itself. But you and everybody else stuff, like nothing gonna stick, and then you gonna feel bad because you're gonna feel like a failure because nothing stuck. You had 10 things going on and not one stuck because you didn't commit. The first thing of chasing your purpose is commitment. That's a commitment with yourself that you are gonna get this thing done.
Yeah.
If you can't commit to yourself to commit to one thing that you're gonna get done, you already failed.
Yeah.
You have to be able to commit to your own self. Like before you think anything is gonna pop. And that don't mean a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. No. It takes time. Fast money equal quick failure.
Yeah.
Please understand that. Like
you don't get no value out of people don't see your value. You don't see your own value when you like chasing fast money. In order for people to put money into your purpose and your dream is that they got to be able to see the value in it. A lot of people don't understand that it's not always just you that help you get to your purpose. There's other people that comes in and out that's just there solely to help you get to one portion of your purpose. And then you might have somebody else that come through and they help you get to that next level. But if you don't even have that semi little bit of value, that first person can't even help you get to that purpose, or even that second person can't help you get to that purpose.
Yeah.
So it's like, understand that it's a value thing. Like if you value your dreams, other people might value your dreams.
People can't value a dream that you don't have when you don't value yourself. They can't value something that you don't value. If you're not valuing yourself enough, then you can't expect the next person to value you and see your vision because you don't even see your own vision. And then you want to jump off the ledge talking about, well, I want to start off making $60,000, $70,000 a year. Don't we all? You got to learn how to start from the bottom, baby. Grind that out. A lot of people don't want to start from the bottom. A lot of people don't want to get it out the mud, like for real. And that don't always mean like doing it solo dolo. You need somebody.
Yeah.
Whether you need coaching advice, you need somebody to say, hey, okay, well, y'all doing this. Can you teach me how to do that? Or how can you tell what advice do you have for me? Go read a book. Go find resources. Go to networking events. Be genuine. Stop running around here doing a like for a like and a click for a click and a video for a video. Find people that you genuinely rock with that's on your alignment. Because those are the people that's going to help you get to level 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And it's not always going to be the people that you know. Most likely, a lot of the people that you know are not going to support you.
Yeah.
They just going to watch to see what you're doing and when you going to fail. You might have 2 or 3 people that's rooting for you from beginning to end, failures and success. And that's okay. But you got to be able to get that out the mud. Stop wanting the easy route. Stop wanting to start off at these big numbers because then you don't even allow yourself time to grow into your purpose. Allow yourself to make mistakes. You are doing a new thing. You are chasing a calling. You are chasing a purpose. You are not always going to get it right every single time. You're going to bump your head. You're going to mess up a little bit. You're going to have to go back to square one sometimes. You have to allow yourself to be okay with that and still keep moving. Yeah. Like you have to be able to do that. And that's why I say mindset is a big thing and support. Like you have to, like everybody don't have it. And if you do, awesome. And if you don't, go find it. Yeah. Like that's one of the first things you need to start finding and building. Once you decide to commit to yourself and find your passion, you need to start finding those people who are going to support you and like help you along that way. Genuinely. Like, I'm not saying just be out here using people for their resources, but find genuine people that you connect with and like build real relationships with those people. Even if they on your level, both y'all getting it out the mud, that don't mean that y'all can't exchange. Because maybe you know something the other one don't. And y'all can help each other. Both of y'all can be getting it out the mud together, but in different ways. You don't always need somebody on level 10 and you on level 1. No, you can't jump up here because the person on level 10
not even paying attention to
you. That's not how that works.
They got too much other stuff going on. More of the story is if you can figure out what your purpose is and you want to like really be about that life and like chase your purpose, then it's like it's nothing wrong with starting now. Like start now.
Whether that's planning it, get a notebook, just write thoughts. They do that. Who gonna see it besides you? Just start writing that stuff down. Like, just start researching. Go Google something. Like, in your purpose, in your field, how much time does it take? Like, Google a question. Start researching. That's moving. Nobody telling you to open up no LCC today. Ain't nobody telling you to enroll in no college classes today. Nobody telling you to quit your job and go find a new. Don't do that. Just simply start moving on that idea. Start finding information about that thing. Some of y'all just need to soul search. That's how you start. A lot of us just need to start soul searching. Go back into that inner child before the world created the monster that is now you. Go back into that inner child and say, what was that thing that you loved and somebody crapped on it and made you feel like it was stupid?
Yeah.
Go back to that. That's still moving on your purpose. It don't always have to be on a big scale. It could be little bitty stuff like that. Do some soul searching and figure it out. Write it down. Put a note in your phone. Research. Go talk to somebody and pick somebody's brain about something real quick. That's moving.
Yeah, that is. So I think we dropped a lot of gems and jewels and everything in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like I feel like you got your stuff off on this one. Like you had a lot to say about purpose. I see.
I really didn't think I did. That's the crazy part. I feel like we'll all be a happier society if people start moving into their purpose and what God placed them here for. Like, if you start tapping into that a little bit more, I think everybody will be a little bit more happier and we can all move better as a society. People do that a little bit more. And I'm really rooting for anybody out here trying to find your purpose. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting because I'm telling y'all, that crap is hard. So them days that you crying and you like, Key, what is this? DM your girl. Okay, find me on Instagram. DM me. Trust me, I'm gonna get it. I'm rooting for you though, because it ain't easy. And you 1 in a million if you choose to go find your purpose. Everybody can't do it.
What's up? I got a rant.
What's your rant, boy?
My dog, bro. Like, I'm like, dang. Like, I wonder if y'all gonna like hear this because he been just doing all this barking this episode. Like, he feel like it's just so much going on. He all outside and stuff, but it's like you outside because you don't know how to act. So
no home training.
Yeah. So like, yeah, you're outside. Oh, and my other rant was that I find it interesting that if you say anything about Sexy Red online, dumb almost did it. I went this whole entire episode without cussing.
I messed up one time.
Like dumb females will sit there and wanna like even the simps, bro. Like even the simping. Like they wanna try to like check you up on some stuff. And it's like, bro, like I don't like
we don't care.
I don't care. Like
we do not care. We said what we said about that, baby. Sexy Red.
It's trash. She ain't for nobody. Like
I'm gonna be quiet. I was gonna say what she for, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Like, bro, like miss me with that stuff. Like, we glad that y'all want to comment because you ain't gonna do nothing but just run our numbers up. Like, that's the good thing. Online, run them reels up. Like, you feel me? But if you thinking that you like trying to put people in their place by sitting there caping for somebody that don't care about you, then it's like you a whole
y'all be going hard for some of these. Y'all really be going hard for people that don't even know you
and don't care. Oh, another thing, you know what I get tired of seeing? Like when people be out here trying to tell their favorite celebrities happy birthday like they care. Like they don't care, bro. Like these celebrities don't care. Like you can keep your dumb ass happy birthday to yourself, bro, because they don't care. Like you would tell a celebrity happy birthday before you tell your people's happy birthday. Like,
Trifling.
you lame. Like, that's
Don't
lame.
do that.
Don't do that. Don't be one of them.
Don't be one of them people. If you ain't told your friend happy birthday and you done skip their birthday every year for the past all y'all life, and you get online and tell somebody that don't even know you exist happy birthday, you
Are
need
lame.
to go at that point.
You lame. Because she's going to say go jump off a bridge. Weak. Yeah, jump your ass off that bridge.
Because that's trifling. You're a trifling human being for that. So don't. Yeah, y'all got to chill out with that. These celebrities, they don't care like that. They don't care. Do
You
I
got a
ever?
rant? Maybe.
He said, "Man,
Well, yeah, because it was a little dead air for a second, but I'm like,
stop lying." Like, listen, it's 2024. Why are we still lying? Stop it.
get some help. Like, yeah, that's the best Jordan thing. That's the best thing Jordan ever did was that commercial.
Stop it. Like, what you lying for? The Lord know you lying. You know that, right? Like, you a wild person if you lying to yourself. Like, stop.
Mm-hmm.
I will never understand as an adult, a grown adult that's lying to another grown adult. Why? Because who gonna whoop you? Who got a consequence for you? You should be scared of the consequence of lying and what the Lord gonna do about that lie. That's what you should be scared of. Like, for what reason are you practicing being dishonest?
Don't know. They liars. You know, people start off as a liar as a kid. That'd be their purpose.
Yeah, but you purpose of being a liar. Maybe you might need to put that person being a lawyer or something. If you ain't no lawyer, you ain't got no business lying. You ain't got no business. Stop it. Like, learn to be honest. It's not hard. It is hard sometimes,
I say
but
that's cap. It is hard to be honest.
it's not hard for me. I'm sorry. But for others, it might be. But yeah, I promise you, it'd be respected way more than you lying.
Yeah, that's
Stop
real
lying to folks. Shortening your days for no reason. You just want to be out here telling. I be telling stupid lies. These lies, but they don't even make sense.
It makes sense
And
to them.
then the truth come out, and you be holding on to the lie. You a sick individual. That is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Get some help. Stop doing it. Like, doing Liars Anonymous. That'll be a wild anonymous group.
Because then they probably be in that line.
Y'all be on internet line.
Yeah.
Be talking about y'all living it up and y'all be crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, just don't got a pen or a pinto.
Not a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Nobody even asked you to be online lying, but you online lying.
To people that you don't even know, that'd be the
They don't even care. We ain't asked.
Yeah. Stop it. Get some help. But with that being said, don't forget to like, share, comment, tell a friend, all that stuff. I'm Hunt.
I'm Kiki.
This is the Hunt Life Podcast. Hunt Life.
Live dreams. Bye, y'all.
What's good, people? Before y'all leave, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Oh, and follow us at
Hunt Life the Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button. You can also find me at I'm the Key on Instagram, and you can follow us on Hunt Life Code on Instagram and TikTok.
And you can find me on Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everywhere. Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everything, and also Hunt Files. And don't forget, if you got any comments or any statements or anything that you want to leave us, you can always find us up on Instagram and Hunt Life, the podcast. Have a great day, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hunt Life, live dreams.